Yeah, look, absolutely, you're absolutely right. You know, the world is changing, but are our feelings around what our roles in the world are changing? Is that really happening?
Mm.
That's why I like to talk about what are the rules that it takes to be a man and a woman today compared to when the rules were set, 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago. Like at the moment, we're still living to a set of rules that were built before mobile phones, before social media, for instance. And, no one can tell me that burying your emotions and just cracking on is the right way to do it compared to, hey, buddy, I need to talk to you about something that's worrying me. It's got to be a better way. For me personally, it is too. So I know that probably 80% of the rules are pretty much the same from where they were all those years ago. It means we just got to tinker with 10, 15, 20%, depending on what your roles are. So for me, I always go to people, okay, let's get a pen and paper out, when we're all together at a conference, and I'll say, what are the things that it takes you believe to be a man or to be a woman? What are those things? And people say that for men, you got to be strong, you got to be the breadwinner, you got no emotion. It's like that's all bullshit now. Like like we're human, so we're throwing away perfect, and we're throwing away this sort of stereotype that's impossible to live up to, and we're looking at reality here. And by throwing away perfect and allowing yourself to be human means that you are allowed to have emotions. And in fact, I think it's braver to stand up and harder to step up and talk to someone about the truth rather than just burying your emotion and soldiering on with the mask on saying that everything's okay. So it's actually more manly to be emotional at the end of the day. So we've just got to turn around that narrative, and also allow ourselves the opportunity to go, well, if we keep going down the same line, the same way that we've always done, it's the number one way to die now if you're an Australian male age between 15 and 44, suicide. So why wouldn't you want to fucking change that? You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. Or do we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and continue to get the same results? So that's why I'm thinking we need to be flexible and we need to change a few things. And one of those things is talking about your emotions and not burying them. So if we just change that, if we just find someone that we can talk to about our true feelings, that's going to make sure that we get people talking about the real things more often. And if we do that, then we're more likely to share our problems, more able to then understand that it's not just our problem, it's a problem that most people have. And then we'll be able to cope with it better because you ask for advice, you ask for support, and believe me, it'll be there in spades for you. I mean, I've spoken to over 1,000 people that have attempted suicide, and thank God they're still with us. Not one of them wanted to die, not one, but they all wanted to be out of pain. Pain was the thing that they were in, and it was pain that they could never describe. It's not like banging your foot against the bloody, the coffee table. We're talking about pain that as soon as you wake up in the morning, you are so heavy, you are so dark, and you just are trying to work it all out, and you just need the pain to end. So if you spoke about someone, if you got the support and stuff that you needed, you're more likely to get through that stuff. And that's what we're working on at the moment at Gotcha for Life, is giving people those words and the confidence and the fitness, the mental fitness to actually start having those conversations and building those deeper relationships so you're not alone.